Great power. For the fifth time, it's your boy Sean.
What's up, Wikimaniacs? My name is Josh Shell. We're back with the trio. It's the return of John, Sean, and myself, all together.
The Try Guys.
The Try Guys.
Yo, let's not get sued. We ain't got enough clout for that shit, bro.
Yeah, so last Monday was a little weird, or this past Monday's episode was a little bit different. We did a catch-up episode. So if you haven't listened to that, go check it out if you want to. Today is going to be, more of the same. We're going to do some Am I the Asshole stories, and John and Sean are going to react all funny and crazy and make everyone out there laugh.
That's a lot of pressure.
That is a lot of pressure.
No promises, guys.
It's in your contracts. John has to make at least 3 dumb puns, and Sean has to do at least 1 thumbnail face.
Why do I feel the light of a sniper on me?
Don't worry about it. Just pay attention to the episode.
It's your boy Sean. Fuck.
There's the thumbnail face. His fucking part of the episode's done.
Perfect. Clip it.
Oh my God.
Well, so on today's episode, we have a man who says he'll get sex somewhere else if his wife won't put out. We have a fiance returning a wedding dress. We have a mom walking out on a baby shower, her own, I should say. We have a recently widowed brother uninvited to a family event. And for our bonus stories, we have a girlfriend who leaves dinner after her boyfriend said he forgot his credit card. And we have a twin sister showing off her OnlyFans.
Oh.
Showing off?
You'll see.
To her. Okay.
We'll see the OnlyFans?
No, you won't see the OnlyFans.
Oh my
This is
God,
not a
like,
Sean
what?
episode.
I'm going to
This is
share
not
my
a Sean.
screen real quick.
But if you want to hear or see potentially the last 2 stories and get ad-free episodes, head on over to patreon.com/Cultivate Podcast Network and sign up today. On top of that, sometimes you get the episodes like a day early.
Whoa.
Now that Christina's
Sometimes.
editing, she's usually great with getting it in early. So you will sometimes get it a day ahead. On top of that, if you're a returning listener, please consider giving us a rating and review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or you could share the podcast with a friend. And finally, I think all of our stories, except for the bonus ones, come from our subreddit from listeners like yourself who have cross-posted to our subreddit.
Nice.
Like John and Sean always say, we get a ton of Am I the Asshole ones. So keep those coming. But also, if you want to send in, r/relationship advice, what else do you guys do? True off my chest. Today I fucked
Today I
up.
fucked up. True off my
Anything.
chest.
We want to be coming too, guys. Come on.
nice guys.
Confessions.
Confessions when I'm not
Yep.
here.
So you can do that if you go to r/Reddit on Wiki on Reddit. And it's blowing up. I'm trying to think. Do we have 300 as we're recording this? I think it's
That's-
somewhere close.
It's somewhere around that. Last time I checked, it was around 300. Let me confirm for the actual numbers.
For the actual numbers. Perfect. So,
Yeah.
so go sign up and you can react to stories yourself before they become on the show. And share your own stories that you want us to hear.
We are at 336 members.
Ooh, God damn.
That's good.
That's awesome. So links to everything I just mentioned are always in the show notes. So go check them out. And that's basically it for housekeeping, housewarming.
I
however
wanted
warming.
to say something real quick.
Okay.
If you're a patron, we need you to go ahead and I'm sure we've already said it on the Patreon, but just maybe more incentive if you're not a patron. But since we are doing the Hot Ones episodes, we do need
Yes.
questions. So if you're a patron, go ahead and give us your questions that you want us to answer during the Hot Ones episode, and we'll do our best to answer as many as we can. And if you're not a patron and you want to ask us a question, become a patron so you can ask.
I'm going to be honest, Sean. I think the Hot Ones episode might be recorded by the time this comes out.
Oh,
I guess
we have not scheduled it. But yeah, if you want to see the questions that our other patrons asked, the video's
coming
up.
out. There's some spicy ones in there.
Oh, are they really? I haven't checked yet, so I'm curious.
Yeah, some are spicy questions. So if you want to check those out, you can.
Oh.
There was one thing that we didn't get to in the catch-up episode that I wanted to bring up that I thought was hilarious, and it's a little bit of a call-out on John.
Okay.
So the one episode I did not, because I usually upload the episodes to YouTube and Captivate, which is our podcast host. I was in Greece, and I woke up at 7 a.m., just after 7 a.m. on the Friday, and I get a notification from YouTube saying our video had been demonetized almost immediately.
Whoa, what?
Whoa.
So I go to check, and John did not follow the previous Am I the Asshole titles, which is hashtag AITA, and he actually spelled out asshole in the title.
No. Oopsie.
So I quickly changed it. We're back. It's fine. But I just thought that was hilarious.
That's why I don't upload shit, guys.
I was like, it's a good thing I'm 7 hours ahead, so it was perfectly right when it came out.
Yeah.
But
oops.
It was just funny. So hopefully this one doesn't get demonetized. Depends on what the title is. But let's hop into the very first story. Are you guys ready?
Ooh, I'm excited.
Ready.
Oh, it's been a while since all three.
I know.
Oh, getting
reunited, and it feels so good.
all right. There's the demonetization.
I think we just lost
It sounds nothing like the song. So they'd be like, that's some poser.
We're like, no, we don't even want to copyright that one.
Nah, it fucking sucks. No.
All right. So this one is, like I said, cross-posted on our subreddit by user Disrupting Nirvana. And it's titled, Am I the Asshole for Telling My Wife I'll get sex somewhere else if she won't put out?
Oh, immediately, yes. God
Okay.
damn, you fucking idiot.
All right. Moving on to our second story. No, let's hop into it, get some more details, see if we change your minds. So, we have been married for 8 years. We are 31 years old, no kids. Wife and I both have great jobs and no plans for kids. John, did you write this?
Oh. Hey, I wouldn't, like I said, I have no problem doing it 5 times a day, my guy. So I wouldn't even I wouldn't even threaten my wife that. Fuck that. I'm not.
John has the tight grip of his hand. He doesn't need another.
Some call it the vice grip.
The vice grip.
I got that, the gorilla grip, like for real.
Jesus Christ.
I need to know what people think of this scenario. Let me first say, I literally worship the ground my wife walks on. I'm obsessed with her and she knows it. There's nothing I wouldn't do for her. I'm always trying to show affection in any way I can to let her know how much I care about her. I'm constantly making her dinner, almost daily, even though I work, taking her on surprise vacations to tropical places, and just always trying to make sure she has anything she could ever want or need. My wife will not put out at all. I'm talking once a month if I'm lucky. So she does.
That's putting out. That's
putting out, man.
Once a month. And I literally have to beg for it. I've tried asking her why, and she said she just doesn't want to or doesn't care. I've asked her to visit relationship coaches / therapists with me that could maybe help us with this issue. Maybe talk through why she doesn't have any sex drive. She will not do it. Whenever I bring it up, she just gets mad and says I'd need to deal with it. Like John. Yeah.
And I do deal with it.
He does deal with it.
Multiple times a day.
Oh, God.
5 times.
Sucker!
Nobody understands
wife.
that except John and I.
Yeah, Booker T, baby.
John's wife gets home from work and he goes 5 times today and high fives her.
High five, literally.
Don't touch me.
Get away.
The 5th time was with the left. Stranger, baby.
Oh God. So I don't feel desired or attracted to at all. It never used to be this way. She jokes that, well, if I'm not trying to impress you anymore, we are already, Well, I'm not trying to impress you anymore. We are already married, but I don't find it funny. As a male, I have needs. I think females have those needs too.
Yeah.
Like, as a human being, I have needs. That's what he should have said.
Yep.
I've told her if she doesn't put out, I will just go get it somewhere else. I can't help but feel like an asshole for that, but I don't want to be in a sexless relationship. And for those who think I am the asshole, please help. I genuinely mean that. I need advice. So he has a few edits, but I want to get to your quick thoughts of what you guys think right off the bat.
Honestly, I take it back. I don't think he's an asshole. I think they should get a divorce.
Yeah,
Whoa. Yeah.
Well, okay.
Yeah. Okay. This is what the guy expressed what he wanted, and he said it to his wife. Even though once a month, sometimes it does the job for some people, but this guy's love language seems more on like the affectionate side. And again, basing it off just one side of the story, we don't know if she's having any medical issues. We don't know if she's having. Sometimes people don't have the sex drive if they are mentally not there, like they're depressed or
even if they're on pills for depression or anxiety, or even I've heard birth control will like reduce sex drive at sometimes. So
that could be the case. So that's another portion that we don't know about. But in this case, from what it sounds like, you communicated to your wife and you say you do all these things for her. You mentioned that you worship the ground she works on, and it seems like the compatibility is gone. For some people, sex is a big part of marriage. Yeah. So, and if you can't get that, you got to do the right thing and say like, I'm serving you papers, girl. Cause like, I'm not even gonna say as a man, I need this shit. As a person, you need a certain type of things. And if your partner won't even compromise with that, those are grounds for divorce for me.
That's fair. What about you, Sean?
I think right away, like I do agree with, most of what John's saying. Like he presented an issue. He gave, possible solutions, wanted her input, and she basically just said, tough luck. And if this wasn't about sex, that's, not a great response. Like if somebody comes up to you and says like, hey, like I really want to work this out. Like this is my solution. If you don't think that's cool, maybe you have your own solution. But like just being told tough luck on like any marital issue is not a good sign.
But also I could see her frustration. Maybe she just doesn't have a high sex drive. And so
for sure,
like it's definitely something that's like, he's implying that they used to have like sex a lot. Which then brings me to John, where it's like maybe there's something medical, or maybe she just, depression, anxiety, all those kind of things will contribute to a lower sex drive. So, maybe it's something like that. But even if she's not willing to work with you, that's tough.
Because that's unfair for him at the end of the day, because that's resentment building.
Yeah.
And if you're in a relationship where there's resentment within one part, like within each other, why would you even bother being in that relationship to begin with? Like, why work on something where it's like you guys said already, he presented the idea. She's like, tough luck. Well, then tough luck. Just fucking sign these papers.
Which I think if he does it that way, he's not the asshole. But
you gotta do it right.
If he cheats on her, then he's the asshole.
Yes, definitely.
He shouldn't threaten to cheat on your wife. That's probably, I'll go with they're both kind of assholes just for that. Like she's an asshole for not trying to work with him, even if it is something, biological and she doesn't want sex. That's completely fine. But there's gotta be something where it's just, you guys gotta realize, maybe we shouldn't be together, like John said. That's a very rare time we actually tell people to get divorced, but so let's hop into his edits here quickly, and then we'll final decisions, asshole, not asshole, whatever. So edit, wow, this post really blew up. Thank you everyone for the great comments. I'm trying my best to respond to each of them individually, but there's so many. To answer some FAQs, she's on birth control. She's in great shape though. We both are. I go to the gym 5 to 6 days per week. I'm not a bodybuilder, but I'm healthy in tone. She runs a lot, so she's in great shape as well. Before I told her I'll get it somewhere else, I've expressed my concerns to her several times to no avail. It's like she doesn't care what I have to say. I've tried wording it in different ways, expressing it in loving ways, frustrating ways, depressing ways, and really depressing ways sometimes. I've told her it literally breaks my heart that she won't be intimate with me. Also, it's just not that. She will barely hug or kiss me either. She's not cheating. I'm 100% positive on that. It's just not who she is. She's not on antidepressants of any kind. Stress from her job isn't a factor. She doesn't take her work home with her, and she loves her job. She has a great work-life balance. So there kind of clears up other issues. I mean, not saying that there couldn't, like birth control still could be a reason, or like there's multiple different reasons why she might not want to have sex. Yeah, I think if you're kind of fed up with this and you're thinking about cheating, I think that's when you have to end it. I think.
Yeah, don't cheat. Just like John said, divorce. Yeah, because it's like you one of you guys brought up love languages, and it seems like his love language is affection, and if he can't get any of it, any like even hugs and kisses is like not getting that. Seems even worse than the sex, because that's just like seems like the
bare minimum.
Yeah, the bare minimum for that kind of thing. Like the bar, you always say the bar is on the floor or whatever. That seems like the bar for, intimacy. So yeah, I think, it's just not compatible. It's not going to work out. You brought it up in multiple different ways. Every single time it's tough luck. I think you just got to sit down and have that talk. Be like, intimacy is, what I envision in a marriage. And you should have probably brought up the hugs and kisses like in the first and not in the edit. Like that's the bare minimum. You'd sound much less douchey if you brought up like, I don't even get hugs or kisses or anything. You know what I mean? So it seems not repair. Like she seems like she doesn't want to repair it. So like, why should you try to?
Yeah. Is there any more edits?
That's it. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with neither of them are asshole in this situation. I think it's more of a. I feel like she fell out of love with the guy.
That is what it seems like, which is sad.
I think so because like if there was love for him. Okay, so let's go with him first. So for him, he seems like a great dude. From besides the earlier point,
other than threatening sexually,
other than threatening,
threatening,
cheating. For sure.
Yeah,
he seems like he knows what he wants, and he's the type of person that probably communicates that extensively for what it sounded like too. I'm not saying that she's just a cold-hearted person. I think she does have her own specific like ways of displaying affections. Unfortunately, they just don't coincide with what he wants and what she's probably into.
Yeah.
And a reason why I say like she fell out of love with the guy is if there was spark between that, once a month is not a lot, to be honest.
No.
But like she could at least try a little harder to like, hey, this guy's pretty much like begging at this point. Like, I'm not saying like put out because it's begging, but like there'd be more attempts to kind of be like, oh, I see that you're trying, like maybe throw you a bone, like and bone, like literally like afterwards. But
hey, let's go.
That's one. But I just think she's not into the relationship anymore. And I'm not blaming any of them of how things probably turned out. I just think they're not compatible as a couple and they should just do the amicable thing and just separate.
Yeah, I think they are both. I'm still sticking with he's an asshole for threatening it. Minor assholes, I'll give you that. And she's an asshole for not compromising or trying to work on anything. I mean, I think it's just at that point where you said it, they've got to realize that she's fallen out of love with him and he needs things that she's not providing, and
Willing
whether
to give,
that's
yeah.
and not saying that she needs to give him sex, because that's
No, yeah, that's
not
not what
the
we're
solution.
saying. Yeah,
That's not what
for
we're
sure.
saying at all. But it's something that he has this desire. She doesn't want to fulfill it. If it was, something else like, I need a girlfriend who, communicates well, and she didn't communicate, like that'd be the same thing. It's just like something that you require in a relationship, and your partner is not even considering compromising with you on anything.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm gonna go with kind of the asshole for those, but overall, it's just a sad situation.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if we came to a definitive decision on that, but we'll go with not the asshole. No one's the asshole, I guess.
Yeah,
We'll go with
I
that.
say
it's
not the
sad.
asshole. It's hard to, because like we all obviously agree, but like you can't call her an asshole for not wanting to do something with her own body.
No,
she's
but for
definitely
not
the
even-
asshole for not trying to compromise, for sure.
That's where
Yeah.
I'm at.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I think we're mostly on the same page with that. Yeah,
We
you're
are.
right.
for sure.
Just different wording from everybody.
Yeah. We got to be a little different.
Yeah. Can't be all the same.
Yeah.
It's boring.
All right, let's move on to our second story. So, am I the asshole for my reaction when I learned that my fiance returned my wedding dress and replaced it with the one his mom picked out for me?
Oh,
This sounds familiar. Did we do this one already, or is it
We
different?
did a similar one. I
Okay,
double checked,
okay.
but it's not the same one. And this one cross-posted on our subreddit by user Only Kaleidoscope 235.
One of Miguel's best albums. Shout out to Miguel.
It is a good album.
I don't know what you're talking about. I apologize.
Kaleidoscope Dreams. I love Miguel. Miguel's a great singer.
Oh, okay.
Do you like R&B, Josh?
I dabble. When Childish Gambino went into it, I listened.
Oh, that's my boy.
Yeah, I love him.
Sean, I'm surprised you didn't get excited about 6 seasons in a movie.
What do you mean? I am super excited.
I know, but you heard Childish Gambino. I just thought
Oh,
like
yeah,
you'd
yeah.
be like, oh my God, 6 seasons in a movie.
Dude, I
Oh,
wanted to be Donald Glover when I was in high school and early
he's so
college.
cool.
Just because, like he's
great.
like a modern Renaissance man, like just good at everything. And when I was in high school, I wanted to do like I had like so many hobbies, and I tried to be good at like all of them. But like he's an excellent writer. He won Emmys for writing. He's an excellent
hilarious.
stand-up comedian.
Hilarious.
He's an
Yeah.
excellent actor. He's an excellent producer. He's an excellent rapper. He can fucking sing now. It's and before he got like super famous, he had like a fashion Tumblr where he would just like share like looks and stuff. He's so fucking talented. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh, and Atlanta is fucking phenomenal.
Oh, it's a
Awesome.
great show. Yeah.
So fucking
Yeah.
I was gonna say I love Childish Gambino so much. It's literally my screen name for like a lot of places.
Oh,
Childish
yeah.
John Bino is
Yeah.
my fucking
That's true.
username for a lot of places. I love Donald Glover. He's
Yeah.
just so amazing.
Donald Glover is who Kanye wishes he was.
Oh, for sure. He's who Kanye thinks he is.
Yeah, it's who Kanye thinks he is. Yeah. Also, Kanye's recent issue, Sean. I don't know if you saw it.
Oh yeah.
His
White Lives Matter shirt.
he's
This
standing
man
up for my people
wants
who
to
don't
be
need
white.
standing up for.
He wants to be white so bad. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
dude. That is.
Yeah.
When I heard that, I
And
was like,
y'all
that is
know me.
problematic.
I love Kanye.
Yeah.
I mean,
But Kanye loves Kanye more than you love
specifically,
Kanye.
I love Kanye's music. I don't love Kanye the person. He just makes bangers. I like the music.
You're like the Try Guy fans who want to listen to their old or watch their old stuff, and you feel
Exactly.
guilty about it because you're like, I hate who they are now.
Except,
Or
I
not
mean-
them, but the person.
Yeah, I mean, I don't feel guilty. You gotta separate art from the artist sometimes.
Yeah,
but
sometimes, but it's still lining his pockets. So I do have an issue with it.
yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna put down late registration or college dropout. It's impossible.
That's fair. You know what? I'm not gonna harp on you for it. There's worse people in the world. Not many, but Kanye is.
Kanye's
there
not
now.
great. He's pretty bad.
He's problematic. But anyway, sorry, we'll move on from your username, Only Kaleidoscope.
Can you move on now, please?
I will try.
Was that a
pun?
Kanye joke? Kanye move on?
Is it?
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
That's two.
God
One
damn it.
more.
You almost made your contract. We're not
know.
even halfway through. All right. So my fiance, 33 male, and I, 28 female, are getting married in December. His mom is the intrusive type, but she's nice overall, and we somewhat get along. I hate to admit that the wedding planning has been an absolute nightmare. His mom wasn't willing to agree on most things, and my fiance said that since he's her only son, then I should respect her and appreciate this vision that she has for the wedding
Nope.
and how it should be. Sean's immediately nope.
Immediately no.
Okay.
You're the only son, but also theoretically, at least you would hope this is her only wedding, your wife's only wedding. So, if there's only one vision that could come out perfect, it better be your fiance's.
Better be both of yours.
Yeah. It's your mom had her wedding.
Yeah, what's the alternative? Your wife doesn't get her dream wedding, so she pushes that on your children later on.
Yeah. Thus begins
Vicious
the cycle. You know what I mean? Yeah. Wild that he would push his mom's vision for y'all's wedding over your vision. You know what I mean?
Your wedding.
For your wedding. Wild.
I feel it's just a way so he can cop out of making any decisions. You know what I mean? He's like,
Probably.
oh, just do what my mom says. And it's like,
Fuck
what?
that. As an only child, I would not let that shit slide, baby.
Yeah, but you were a rebellious only child.
You're right. Still am.
So she insisted on coming along for wedding dress shopping. I took her with me and my mom and friends. I was so lucky to have found what I was looking for, but she picked a dress that she liked so much and said that she'd always pictured her son's bride in it. My mom and friends thought this line was creepy.
It is.
Which is pretty creepy if you can't picture who the bride is, but you're picturing the dress.
Because then you're already not like valuing her as a person. You're already just like, oh yeah, I pictured any single fucking woman in this dress. Like,
slap a face on this dress.
You don't fucking matter at all. I always envisioned, this dress.
Yeah.
Just like how we fucking slap Sean's face on every cover we have.
I don't know why that is.
That's so funny. Yeah,
It's either a completely random person or me or Sienna. It's very rarely Josh, and then it's like never John.
Never me. I hate taking thumbnail pictures. I can't do that.
So peek behind the curtains. I asked John and Sean to send me thumbnail face pictures so that it's easier for me to create thumbnails later on. And Sean sent me a bunch, and they were great and like well lit and everything like that. John sends me one.
Bright.
It is the worst quality photo I've ever seen.
I have an iPhone 8 still. God damn it! My fucking iPhone still has a home button.
Hey, what are you using to record this podcast?
Yeah, you could literally just sit in front of
I
this.
was not at home.
It was so. I didn't even set a time limit on it.
Oh, whatever. You know me. I get things done like quick.
It was so funny. I was like, this looks like something I took from high school, like on my high school phone.
My phone is like a dinosaur, just like my knees. All right, so
fucking.
Josh,
funny.
you're
Wikimaniacs, please let me see Patreon money because my phone dies like in 30 minutes. So I need an upgrade.
Are you going to find like you still have a button on your phone, right?
My still has a button. I iPhone 8, my guy.
Crazy.
There's 2 more years, and it's literally double the generation.
I'm dead.
Oh shit!
It's almost the iPhone 16. Like
it is.
Yeah.
But
That's what he said.
It's
It's almost
it's almost double.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brother, come on.
God damn, that's funny.
Wikimaniacs, please. We need more patrons. John needs a new phone.
That's not where it's going.
Please.
You're getting a new camera, and you're gonna like it.
That's true.
Then you can take pictures on that.
I'll just send it.
So, goddamn, where were we? So, she said the creepy line. I thought the dress was somewhat creepy and totally not my type. I apologized and thanked her for her vision, but I told her that I'd already decided on a dress that I had envisioned myself wearing at my wedding. She got all pissy because of it. Apparently then must have told my fiance because he came home in the evening ranting about how I made his mom upset and turned down her help in choosing the wedding dress and excluding her from the process. I asked, what process? It's just a wedding dress, my wedding dress, so it didn't really matter. I didn't really get how she should have a say in it all. He got upset and said that this attitude of mine isn't working on him or his mom. He said that I should consider the dress his mom wanted me to buy, especially knowing that both dresses weren't that much different anyway. Like she said, but I told him yes.
don't know shit, man. You don't know shit.
You don't deserve to be married.
No, just like saying that the dresses are the same. I know for a fact this man doesn't know if they're close enough or not. He doesn't know shit. Also, how the fuck would he know? He's not looking. He doesn't. I assume he didn't look at pictures of you in the dresses. So
Yeah.
That's not a good thing to do anyway.
yeah. So he's probably just like, they're fucking white and they're big. You know, it's like whatever. They're all the same. Wedding dresses are so different.
Based off what his mom said,
Who's-
she's probably like, oh, they're similar, like trying to convince him. You know what I mean? That's probably
God.
what it was.
Probably. But still,
Crazy.
I'm like, dude,
Horrible.
You don't know shit about wedding dresses. Don't say they're close.
The same, yeah. And she's says that as well. She says, I told them they were different, like so much different.
Oh,
Exactly.
brother. This guy's fucked.
Yeah. We argued about it and then eventually dropped it. Yesterday, I came home and found out that he had returned my wedding dress and replaced it with the one his mom wanted. I called him and he was straightforward about what he did and why he did it. I lost it and started screaming at him. He asked me to calm
Deserves it.
down and really give this Jess a chance.
Never the right thing to say in the fight.
This boy.
Rookie
does
move,
not-
brother.
This motherfucker does not have any like de-escalation training. What's good? Oh my god! How can you fuck up so much in like 2 paragraphs of story?
What's the opposite of like this motherfucker don't miss? Like all this motherfucker does is miss. All
You
he
miss
does
100%
is
of the
miss.
shots you take. Michael Scott, Wayne Gretzky. Holy
God,
shit.
he's an idiot.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
So, he got home and we had an argument. I then went to stay with one of my friends and he kept calling and calling rather than texting, saying that I overreacted and it's his wedding too, so it wasn't cool how I screamed at him. He insisted I give this dress a chance. He went on and on about how his mom had a vision and good intentions and just wanted what was best for me as her future daughter-in-law.
Who?
I don't know if she's going to be your future daughter-in-law.
Chances are you're gonna be single, my guy.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Your mom's vision of this wedding does not mean shit, brother. I can't explain how weird it is that you're pushing your mom's vision over your fiance, soon to be wife's vision. Like you would hope this is her only wedding. And
well,
it's not. I
might
don't
not.
think
It's not.
it's gonna make it there.
Not going to be the first wedding. It just sounds like. All right. So finishing it off quick, and then we'll give our judgment, even though I think I know what it is.
Yeah.
So, his mom is livid and has been wanting to go scream. My mom is livid and has been wanting to go scream at him and
Let them
his
fight.
mom. But my dad said that this isn't worth ruining my relationship with my in-laws.
Ruin it.
He suggested I wisen up and go with the flow. But is it too much for me to be able to pick my own wedding dress without being guilted about it, just to keep the peace? Am I the asshole for my reaction?
Fuck no. The dad. Hold on.
Yeah,
The
fuck
dad
your
said
dad.
go with the
Dad's
flow.
gotta go,
Yeah.
brother.
Dad's
Dad's gotta go.
Holy shit.
I will say this. I can see why she picked this guy because clearly she doesn't have a great male role model in her life.
Yeah,
Holy.
man. Throw dad's ass in the ocean and let him go with the fucking. God damn, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy L.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
I've said all I want to say. You're definitely
Same.
not the asshole. The fact that he's pushing so hard is weird. I don't get it. So
Yeah.
strange. Like, how can you expect anyone to like? If she has a vision, then let her pick your fucking suit. You know what I mean? Let her pick your tux.
Yeah.
This is, he's saying, "Oh, it's our wedding. It's our wedding." So then, why do you keep taking her shit out of this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not making sense, my guy.
You're like my mom's vision. But what about your future wife's vision? Like,
Exactly.
that's what matters. That's who you're going to spend the rest of your life with. Stand up to your mom, tell her this is how it's going to be. You can contribute by like offering suggestions, but you don't have final say. We have final say. This is our wedding and I love my wife and like I want her vision to come true for this wedding. My wife. So that's the reaction it should have been. This is just like some mama's boy cowering to his mom and letting her walk all over his future wife.
Dude, and I
It's
will
just
say this.
disgusting.
I love and I'm sure I'm talking for all three of us. I love my mom.
Same.
And there's
Yeah.
no way I would let any of this shit happen.
No way.
No
No.
way. This is
Absolutely
psychotic behavior.
But I also feel we have moms that aren't like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true. And here's the thing too. That's setting such a dangerous precedence for the rest of the marriage.
Yeah.
Once you're like, oh yeah, you're gonna go with my dream wedding. So what happens when they have, let's say they decide to have children one day? Now you're gonna raise this child the way I want this child to be raised, or buying a home the way I want you to have a home. This
Yeah.
shit like that. It's just you as the husband allowing that to fly from the begin with, and without putting your foot down and say no.
Yeah.
You don't even have like what you guys said already, and I agree with that 100%. You can take suggestions, put it in a fucking goddamn suggestion box, laminate that hoe. I don't know, do something. You
Throw
know,
it in the fireplace because I don't give a shit.
I don't give a shit. At the end of the day, it's your wedding with your future wife,
Yeah.
and if you don't got the balls to say no, you do not deserve to get marriage. You do not deserve honeymoon
agree.
sex, my guys.
Yeah.
I can see the future already. This is the first post, and then this girl and husband, this wife and husband are gonna turn into those yeah, my husband doesn't eat anything I cook type of fucking post. Like it's gonna immediately turn to my husband
He always
goes to his
goes
mom's
home.
house to eat
Yeah.
dinner every
we had
day.
that shit. We had that shit already.
I
The
know,
mom
that's
was
what I'm
just like-
saying. This is the prelude to that guy.
This is the lead up to those kind
Yeah.
of relationships. Yeah.
Here's the thing too. I'm a mama's boy.
Same.
Like, don't get me wrong. I'm the only child. I'm a mama's boy, and there ain't no way in hell my mom's gonna dictate the way my fucking wedding's gonna be like.
Yeah.
Ain't no way.
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, and that's how it should be. It should be like, I mean, you can listen to suggestions. Say, hey, yeah, I'll take this style, or like this. You know, if she suggests like a flower arrangement or something like that, and you're
That's
like,
fine.
yeah, that looks great. I agree. That matches my vision. I appreciate the help. And like, it can be a cooperative thing. It doesn't have to be like butting heads and trying to take control over the wedding. So, yeah, you're definitely not the asshole. Like Sean said, I hazard you to get into this relationship because you will then just be another "Am I the asshole?" story in a few years.
Yeah. This does not end happily for you. I don't
No.
think there's no, I mean, I hate to say absolutes, but there's no future happy ending for this if you get married.
It's not a great start at minimum to your
Oh, very.
relationship. So
I don't think it'll get better. There's no
yeah.
way, dude.
not without a lot of therapy.
Ooh.
Oh, speaking of therapy, what are you rocking there, Josh?
I'm rocking my Get Therapy merch, which you can
where
get.
can you get that, Josh?
If you go to our website, Reddit onwiki.com, we have a store link that you can click, and it'll lead you to our Get Therapy merch as well as our Wikimaniacs merch.
Nice
Yeah.
plug.
In all honesty, it took forever for me to get this. I ordered it like a month ago. So, it is slow to ship out, but you will get it eventually.
Heard it was great quality and very comfortable.
It is very warm and comfy, which is great because it's like it's
Are you
sweater.
wearing?
It's
Are you
sweater
wearing
weather.
anything? Are you wearing anything under that though, Josh? That's the question.
I am actually not. I hate that you called me out on that.
So, if you sign up for our Patreon, you can actually
No.
get behind the scenes where Josh changes and takes off his shirt. So, Wikimaniacs-
legally, no. Legally, no.
I already told everybody if they Venmo me, I will give them the shirtless picture from Greece.
And then you rolled that back.
And then
the
I
next
rolled it
episode.
back because I don't want people to actually think they're gonna. I won't violate Josh's privacy.
did you get some money though?
No. I mean, hopefully not. Those episodes aren't out
It
yet.
hasn't come out yet.
So hopefully people don't fucking, in the span between Monday and Friday, don't send me money. I'll send it right back.
Hilarious. All right. So with that, we are gonna hit a break because they don't send me money, so I have to make money with ads. They don't send me the money for my OnlyFans that Sean and John apparently have started already.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So we have to make some money with ads. So please listen to some of our sponsors, and if it sounds like something you want, feel free to purchase it. Don't purchase us. That's Nope.
You can purchase us if you go to onlyfans.com/Josh Shell, the real Josh Shell.
Okay.
Yeah. Those feet pics I say are Josh's, but they are in fact my bunions. I hate to say it, but kind of a 2-for-1 there.
Onlyfans.com/WWJD.
Yeah, WWJD.
It's the worst lead into an ad read. Go listen to some ads. Michael Myers sure is scary. The last thing you need is to be hairy this Halloween. Luckily, our friends at Manscaped launched their 4th generation performance package to make sure your pumpkins get the ultimate carving experience on this spooky day. Turn your bite-sized treat into a king-size candy, Ayo, and join the 6 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped by going to manscaped.com for 20% off plus free shipping with the code Reddit. Make the right call this spooky season. It's trick or trim. Have you ever tried to trim your balls and it turned into a Freddy Krueger film? Well, I have. Luckily, Manscaped is here to save the day and make sure you're feeling your best in your costume. Unlock your confidence with the Performance Package 4.0. Inside, you'll find the holy grail of men's grooming items. They made it easy for you to upgrade your grooming routine. It's a full moon and the werewolf in your pants is howling. It's time to tackle that problem with the Lawnmower 4.0. Their finely tuned pube products feature a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents thanks to their advanced skin-safe technology. The Lawnmower 4.0 is easily the greatest ball trimmer on the planet. Oh, and did I mention this trimmer is waterproof too? This trimmer is a shower essential. The Performance Package 4.0 also includes the Weed Whacker, a total game changer to your man's hygiene arsenal. The Weed Whacker is a nose and ear hair trimmer that provides proprietary skin-safe technology that helps prevent nicks, snags, and tugs in those delicate holes. Seal the deal with Manscaped's liquid formulations. Their Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant and Crop Reviver Ball Toner will make sure your pumpkins stay fresh. Trust me when I say this, fellas, your balls will thank you. Manscaped also just launched the new Body Buffer. This 100% antibacterial body scrubber is just what you need to keep fresh and clean this Halloween. Manscaped even threw in 2 free gifts to their Performance Package 4.0, the Manscaped Boxers and the Shed Travel Bag. Bring your comfort and boxers to another level. Also, if you're looking like Wolverine and haven't cut your nails recently, be sure to look into the Sheer 2.0 Nail Kit. So if all that sounds good, get 20% off and free shipping with the code Reddit at manscaped.com. Once again, that's 20% off plus free shipping with the code Reddit at manscaped.com. Say trick or treat to your beautiful new Halloweeny with Manscaped.
What is up, Wikimaniacs? It is your Punny Pinoy John here to tell you all about NordVPN. If you're like us, that spends countless of hours of their time surfing the internet for the craziest Reddit stories out there, or if you're like me. I'm just kidding. Well, NordVPN is here for you to make your online experience that much better. First of all, it's very easy to use. You have 5,600 plus servers in 59 countries available just for you. Find a server near you for better speed or connect for a faraway location to freely explore the internet, whatever that may be. Again, it has amazing speed. It is confirmed by speed tests that NordVPN is without a doubt the fastest VPN out there available. And if you're like me who travels everywhere and still want access to some of the shows that I watch or I stream, you will have access from anywhere in the world. Don't miss your favorite content from home when traveling abroad. Trust me, I used it when I went on my trip. So, Wikimaniacs, grab your exclusive NordVPN deal by going to nordvpn.com/Reddit on Wiki to get a huge discount off your NordVPN plan. And get this, plus 4 months for free. It is completely risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. Again, Wikimaniacs, grab your exclusive NordVPN deal so you can go on the strangest places on the internet. Again, you can do that by going to nordvpn.com/Reddit on Wiki and get a huge discount plus 4 months for free. So happy online surfing, Wikimaniacs, and do share your juiciest stories with us while using NordVPN. Peace.
All right, and we are back. Thank you to whoever sponsored us and had to put up with us leading into that sponsorship read.
It's a perfect segue.
Wikimaniacs,
So
if you saw that Josh picture, best believe, even though there's hair up top, Manscaped took care of down there.
You're exactly right. I scape it so it's like, the perfect amount of hair. You know what I mean?
There you go. Amazing.
Holy
What a stud.
moly.
All right.
I'm
Before we
erect.
get into We're definitely getting demonetized in this episode.
You can edit that out. That's fine.
No, we're keeping it.
Oh,
in.
do you? Are we?
We're an X-rated podcast. That's
Yes. We are.
So our next story comes from user Tiger21. And it says, "Am I the asshole for walking out of my baby shower after my mother-in-law denied me food?"
No,
No.
the fuck?
So
It's your baby shower. You got 2 people to feed now. Why are you gonna deny him food?
Even if it
True.
wasn't
What's wrong
a
with you?
baby shower, I'd be like, deny me food. Like in any situation, I'm out.
Peace
I'm
out.
immediately out.
Yeah.
sounds like I'm getting a pizza. Fuck
Like,
yeah.
what the fuck?
Okay. I like you guys coming out swinging with the
The
yes
predictions.
and no's. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
It makes it fun. So before I start, I'd like to say that I'm a bit of a big girl. No shame in that. I love myself just the way I am,
Hell
and I've
yeah.
been living by the motto, be you, everybody else is taken. It's a great
Love it.
motto. I've never heard that one.
I like that.
Don't be mad if we throw that on a shirt and sell it on the.
We will not reimburse you.
Sorry.
That's like
So-
bringing it back to Childish Gambino. That's like one of his lines. He says, "Don't be mad because I'm doing me better than you doing you."
Yeah.
Gambino.
Some 3005? Or is that sweatpants?
I think that is sweatpants.
Yeah, okay. Good.
If you pay $5 more, you can see Josh sweatpants. See which way he's leaning, left
I
or
am
right.
wearing sweatpants
Holy
right now.
moly.
Ooh, stand up, stand up.
No.
You're really calling me out this episode.
Leave Josh. This is sexual harassment, John. You can't do this.
Sean and I would like to announce John's dismissal from the company again.
This is 2
God
episodes
damn
in
it,
a row.
it's the HR guy doing the most.
All right. So, my mother-in-law has always made comments about my weight ever since I got pregnant. She started making more comments while low-key shaming me for what I eat. Whenever I visit, she'd give me smaller plates, portions, cups, even spoons. And she also buys me small-size clothes, even though I'm in my second trimester and these clothes no longer fit. My sister-in-law decided to throw me a baby shower after it says DH. What's DH? That
I don't know.
clarify?
Wikimaniacs, I'm sure, can let us know.
Yeah, they'll correct us. I'm thinking baseball. It's like what?
Yeah, designated hitter. I don't think that's what she's talking about.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Dad and husband? I have no idea. After my DH decided when my sister offered to throw me one. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So my sister-in-law decided to throw me a baby shower after my DH denied when my sister offered to throw me one. The whole side of my in-laws are invited. My mom refused to come after what DH said to my sister, which is another story for later. I assume this is her husband.
So I did put in
Probably.
DH in Google. It says either some kind of
Dear-
long chemical word or
Dear
dear
husband.
husband.
Oh, okay, cool. It's probably the chemical one. So my dear husband. Okay, so I'll start that over again. So my sister-in-law decided to throw me a baby shower after my dear husband denied when my sister offered to throw me one. So I guess her sister offered, her husband denied, and now the sister-in-law is throwing one.
Weird.
It is weird. The whole side of my in-laws are invited. My mom refused to come after what my dear husband said to my sister, which is another story for later. Doesn't sound like it was great.
Yeah, weird.
I got there and my mother-in-law was in charge of serving food to the guests. All that was served was cakes and juice. I got hungry from talking and I got up to eat some cake. The second I put my hand on the cake, my mother-in-law grabbed my arm and said that I'd gained enough weight already.
Oh,
if
fuck no.
Fuck
And then
that.
Oh, it gets worse. And if I keep this up, her son will not be happy living with a large walrus.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
No, not okay.
Christina, on the last episode, I think it was Alex who said it. Alex said, choose violence always. Choose violence always.
Choose violence. That's where you grab your fork that you're going to eat with your cake and just
Jesus.
Damn, I was just gonna say the cake,
Christ.
but yeah,
sword fight.
Oh my God.
dude, if
Yeah.
If your
That's-
husband does not back you up on this shit,
Well, it sounds like he's a piece of shit too for what he said to
Too.
whatever he said to your sister. But
I don't know. Yeah, dearest husband. Yeah, if your husband doesn't back you up on this shit, divorce.
yeah, I was shocked. I didn't know how to react, especially since she said this out loud. She looked at me and said she looked at me in a sorry, not sorry kind of way. I put the cake down and grabbed my stuff and started walking. Her daughter stopped me saying, I can't leave mid-party and embarrass her like that. I told her to tell her mom to leave if she wanted me to stay, but she went off and said, are you crazy? She's my mom. Do you want me to kick her out in front of everybody?
Yeah, you dumbass.
Yeah, fucking yeah, I do. I turned around and kept walking. I called my mom to come pick me up and went home. My dear husband came home looking furious. He asked me to explain what I did at the baby shower and why.
Jesus Christ. Fuck this whole
This
family.
guy sucks. His family sucks.
Family's garbage.
I told him well, to be fair, he might not have heard that side of the story. He might have just heard a fake story. You know what I mean? So benefit of the doubt, although I'm not holding my breath.
Yeah.
True.
I mentioned what his mom did, and he started ranting about how I fucked this up over something so minor.
Okay, so fuck the husband.
So
like,
fuck
for
the
real,
husband.
for real.
Yeah, I immediately
fucking sucks.
retract what I said.
Yeah.
But I just had to give him that benefit of the doubt.
You
Um,
can benefit this dick, my guy.
yeah.
Like, hey, oh my God. This is fuck
that wasn't
fool.
your best pun, but I appreciate the
Oh, that
effort.
wasn't a pun. I was just
Okay.
just saying it straight up. Like,
Yeah.
I like hate that guy.
I told him it wasn't minor in my opinion, since she's literally cutting me off from food and didn't let me eat when I was hungry. He said that his mom meant well and that I needed to get rid of this easily offended mindset immediately
Oh Jesus!
before I pass it down to our son.
Oh my God!
Oh, fuck this
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
Fuck him. Absolutely fuck this guy.
Oh, so he said that cakes are essential. He said that cakes are essential foods, and that this are. I think they meant to say. He said
Aren't.
cakes were not essential foods.
That's all you fucking served, you idiot! Like, oh my God!
That's your fault. Well, not your fault, but your family's fault for not serving something
Yes.
else. Jesus. And that this was not a good enough reason to walk out of the baby shower that his mom and sister put a ton of money, time, and effort into. He said that I had hours to call and fix things up, but I refused. I went to stay with my mom because he wouldn't stop pressuring me to call and apologize for what happened. He kept talking about how pissed and let down his mom and sister feel about and calling me ungrateful and spiteful for doing what I did. Am I overreacting here?
Fuck no.
No.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
No.
And if you're not leaving, leave, please. Oh my God. The nerve of that family to pretty much set you up for failure to begin with.
Yeah. Dude, this is what happens if that one girl gets married. This is a few years in the
pretty
future.
much. Yeah. Yeah.
This is the controlling mom not letting you do what your body is telling you need. And I mean, if all they're offering is cake, that's what you're going to eat. Like, that's not your fault.
Yeah.
And to be honest, like, you should eat whatever you want anyway. Like, it's your body. You can decide what you eat. And then on top of that, for her to call you that and say that in front of people is so fucked up. And then I keep saying on top of it, but it's just layers on layers of bullshit from this family, and it's just
Like that cake, baby.
like that cake that you didn't get to eat.
Yeah.
So
That family has thin ass skin.
yeah,
Like for being just the most fucking horrible pieces of shit.
he called you easily offended, but it's the other way around. Holy shit.
Oh my God. Like, Sean, you go off because I'm legit pissed off.
No,
Like, you don't.
There's not much I could say. It's kind of just fucking shocking. Like, first off, she fucking publicly humiliated the fuck out of you.
Yes.
And then you were the bigger person and you left. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And then they
You didn't
tried
say
to
anything back.
Yeah, you just picked up your shit and you're like, all right, this isn't for me. And then the sister stops you and it's like, I'm supposed to kick her out in front of everybody? Like, you didn't just get clowned in front of everybody. Like, yeah, bitch, that's what I'm asking. You threw a party for me? That's what I'm asking for.
Yeah.
And then she said no, so of course she could leave. And then the husband You know, we gave him benefit of a doubt for a second.
For a split second, literally a sentence, I think it was.
And then he got the full story from her and was like, whoa, not a big deal. Why did you blow? She fucking fat shamed you in front of everybody.
Yeah.
And then name called you. Like, there's no, that's not a minor thing.
Yeah. And the misogyny to be like, oh, I don't want you to pass on this easily offended mindset to our child.
Forgot about that.
Motherfucker, if anything, it comes from your fucking genes, you idiot. Like,
also, that is not something that's like
you can pass.
That's not an easily offended thing. That's a very offensive thing to say to someone, especially that's someone you're supposed to like be like your family member.
You know,
you know what I mean? Like,
I hate to bring politics into this, but if this is in America, I am 99% sure who this man voted for. There's no way he did not vote for that guy, because this is 100% fucking like, oh man, you guys are so fucking sensitive, blah, blah, blah. Well, you're the one
and then
heated.
A gay person appears on a TV show and they're just lose their fucking minds.
Losing it, yes.
Dude.
Holy shit. Yeah,
like,
man.
oh my gosh, drag shows corrupt children's mind. Meanwhile, there's like fucking half naked models in their like their stupid little rallies,
magazines.
Yeah. Oh my god. Anyways, hey, I'm supposed to be the gatekeeper of like the non-political shit here. It stops right now. I heard that part of the episode, right? So let's move on from that.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
You're not supposed to listen to the ones you're not on. That's what
Sean
I've been doing.
Quality check, baby. I'm all about that. Okay.
Yeah. So I think we can all agree, not the asshole.
Oh fuck no.
She does actually go into the story about the fight with her sister and her husband. So if you guys want to get into that, we can quickly hop into that before we jump into our last story. So
let's do it.
Lots of you asked what my dear husband said to my sister and what the argument was about. The answer is my sister is infertile and has been for years. My dear husband claimed that she's become obsessed with the baby simply because she bought me stuff for the baby as gifts and wanted to throw me a baby shower. Pretty mediocre thing, like just regular things a sister does.
We literally came off a story of where a sister was like, abort your baby or give it to me. So like just buying her things and wanting to throw a baby shower is like normal.
It's not
shit.
obsessive.
Yeah,
that's a normal thing for a sister to do. My sister is a great person, and I have no doubt that she only did all that because of how great she is / is willing to be as an aunt. My dear husband keeps insisting there was something wrong with her, which led to a fight between them, and he ended up calling her a possessive bitch.
Fuck this guy.
Yeah.
I hate him.
Yeah.
Choose violence, please.
Yeah. Turn that around on your mom.
Yeah.
That's where that should be directed at.
This is so wild that he could get this upset at her for fighting with his family when he did the exact same shit.
But he was in the wrong on that side. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
the whole family's wrong to begin with.
It's worse because the sister didn't say anything mean or demeaning. At least in a public space, she just bought your future kid, clothes and then asked to host a party.
Just baffling. And the fact that you were willing to put this aside and allow his sister to throw you a baby shower and go there and be courteous adds another layer of insanity to what they've done to you. Like, holy shit. That was basically it. Like, he gets kicked out of the house and the mom gets involved, but that was basically the story of their fight. So, yeah, not a great guy to marry, be a parent with,
as fast as you can.
Yeah,
run.
So far, I think all of our stories have been divorce or break up this time. It's wild for us.
Or shitty in-laws, mother-in-laws.
Well,
Sean, dumbass kids.
Sean, last year we only did marriage and baby stories, so I had to counteract it with...
last week.
Yeah, last week. Yeah, we did marriage and baby stories, so now I have to counteract it with divorce
With divorce.
All right, so we're on to our last story before we hit the patron episode. Our patron stories, I guess. Sorry. This one comes from user No Sakani. I hope that's how you pronounce that. I apologize if it's not. This was posted on our subreddit. Am I the asshole for uninviting my recently widowed brother to a family event?
I'm gonna go off the bat and say yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with no. You can uninvite or invite.
Yeah, Sean, what if he killed his wife?
Well, then I would be wrong. Hey, look, I'm wrong a lot sometimes. You know what I mean? I'm fine
Actually,
with taking it back.
I would say you're rarely wrong. I would actually revert that.
I'm
right on a
always
lot of the
right.
takes. All right, so let's hop into it and find out if Sean is right once again.
Oh, no.
So, my 29-year-old female brother's wife passed away recently from cancer about 8 weeks ago. He isolated himself from everyone for 2 weeks. Mom and dad were super worried about him, and so they started inviting him to family events at their house. He agrees to come, but then at some point, someone mentions his wife, even just her name, and he begins to sob. I'm not exaggerating. As a result, dinner gets very awkward, and whatever event is being hosted gets interrupted, which is fair. That's a fair thing to
Yeah,
happen.
I feel like I might be right.
God damn it. I should have changed the ending of the story. Yeah, but that's a safe space where your husband or your brother is like feels comfortable to be vulnerable. And it's 8 weeks and he lost his wife.
Yeah.
That's very soon. So that is very
And that's super young to be a widow too, which is very unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't know how old he is, but I'm guessing, early 30s probably.
Maybe same
So,
age range.
Crazy. That's crazy. So this happened 3 times already. Last weekend was my turn to host dinner. Not gonna lie, my husband and I were worried the same thing would happen again. My husband said it would be almost impossible that no one will mention my brother's wife at some point. So he suggested that I let my brother sit this one out. Which I don't know why they're bringing his...
I was gonna say,
yeah.
like,
Why is it impossible to not bring her name up?
Yeah,
Seems like pretty
ways.
easy thing to do.
You can educate your guest list and just be like, hey, some shit are probably off the table.
Hey,
Just like how there's a lot of family gatherings where politics or religion or shit's out the table.
Yeah,
Add that motherfucking on the list. Yeah.
Sean, we get it. You want to fight Greg Abbott. Let's just eat turkey, please.
I'm not shutting up until somebody puts gloves on.
And that's why Shots and Thoughts got banned in Texas, because
Yeah,
that's why.
I keep
That's
publicly
why.
threatening Abbott
And Ted Cruz.
and Ted Cruz.
Oh God. So yeah, I think that's a dumb reason. You can definitely just avoid that topic to make him feel more comfortable. But even then, if he brings it up, that's okay. Allow him to do that. That should be a safe space where he can do that. So he suggested I let my brother sit this one out. In other words, just let him stay at home and get the space he needs. I considered the idea, then called my brother and apologized him for canceling the invite. He wasn't happy about it, which was surprising to me because I thought he was basically forced to attend those events. My parents found out and went off on me, calling my behavior disgraceful and saying that I was unsupportive and unfeeling to what my brother was going through to exclude him like that. I explained why I thought this was the best option, but they claimed that I took away the comfort and support that my brother gets from the people around him. They said that I was selfish and have no regard for my brother's loss, but I 100% do. My husband said that my parents obviously don't care about guests being uncomfortable watching my brother sob at every event and causing it to be cut short like that. They're still pretty much mad at me and demanding I apologize to my brother because I hurt his feelings. Am I the asshole?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was right. Dude,
Yeah.
you fucking suck.
Yeah.
He spent 2 weeks by himself. He's finally felt comfortable enough to come out. And if that's how he wants to grieve, I'm sorry that you had a few awkward dinners. The love of his life just passed away. Let him do what he needs to fucking do. You're
Absolutely.
fucking so self-absorbed that you can't handle a few awkward dinners. Like, in the grand scheme of things, who the fuck cares? You're going to have dinners every fucking day or whatever. You know what I mean? Sacrifice a few weird dinners so your brother can safely, express his emotions.
Have some sort of empathy where you can be like, I understand where he's coming from and this is completely fine. Dinner, these dinners are going to happen and then he'll get to a place where he's, feeling better and more himself. And then but that's not going to happen if you don't support him and help him through this tough time. Cause that's where he's at. And you can't just, seclude him and uninvite him to shit. I'm almost at the point where it's like your parents should invite him and then not invite
That's
you.
what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Like they should
Yeah.
cancel her party and just like go to his place that night because it's like, fuck. I forget. I'm getting so mad. I forgot what I was gonna say.
I also cut you off, so I apologize.
No, you're good.
Yeah, and then like your husband seems just like, if not more shitty.
Self-absorbed.
Yeah, so self-absorbed where he's like, I can't handle an awkward dinner where someone cries. It's like,
Yep.
okay, manly man, you can't handle someone who cries in front of you. Like, fuck off. Like, just have some sort of, imagine it was your husband or your wife that passed away. You would be the exact same way. You would be just as devastated. So try and imagine and put yourself in their shoes and just the disrespect from family members this episode has been crazy.
Insane.
And to me, like the OP and their husband desecrated like what family values are.
Yeah.
And like you two have mentioned already, the guy already self-isolated for 2 weeks. That guy was taking like loss internally by himself when he's usually with like their spouse, like, and losing a spouse is literally losing like your other half, and that's like, that's something that a lot of people can't recover 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years from now, let alone a couple weeks or a couple months of it happening,
Exactly.
And you two nailed it in the head. I think the fact that the couple is just like, are just afraid of an awkward situation when the grief is still there, and the only way for them to feel some sort of belonging again is by going to these dinners, and you rob that from them. You two are assholes.
And
for sure.
And the whole point, and the whole like thought of being like, oh, I'm doing this for him. He needs the space. Like, he's grown enough to get married. I'm sure he's grown enough to say no if he doesn't want to go to the family dinners or whatever. And he went to 3 or 4 of these. So like, obviously this is something he wants to do. This is something he needs in order to get through his grieving process. So don't fucking make decisions for him like you're doing it in best interest for him.
That's a cop-out excuse.
Yeah.
You're doing it for you.
You're doing it for you.
Yeah.
Also, stop bringing his wife's name up. Holy shit.
It sounds like, you
Jesus.
guys are the ones saying it.
Bare minimum, just like, and if he brings it up and then you approach that situation and that's okay.
And look, there's like I mentioned earlier, like there's a way where you can like educate like guests on doing those stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be straight up, like on during my trip, like with my in-laws and my wife, they brought up my dad passing, and like they saw how awkward I got, and I'm just like, it's still pretty fresh to me, you know what I mean? And then like my partner and my wife was my wife was just like, got the hint and just be like, hey, steer the conversation away, type of shit, like there's ways to steer a conversation somewhere else. Like if he feels that way, let the man feel that way, my guy.
Absolutely.
Like, it's just, I don't know, that they're not. One, it sounds like they're terrible hosts and they're terrible siblings. So
yeah, well, 100%. And I will say this: shout out to the parents for shooting back at this bullshit. We haven't had great parents this episode, but these are the best parents we've had so far. So for standing up for their son and obviously understanding where he's at in his emotional grieving process and realizing that he needs family and this support. And firing back. So kudos to them for that. And that is it, Wikimaniacs, for this episode. What did you think? Were these people assholes? Were these parents assholes? We had a lot of parents were
lots
assholes
today.
And what did you think of John only hitting 2 puns this episode?
I hit 3, baby.
I don't know.
If you're a patron, you got the 3rd.
Let us know.
Just saying.
Hiding the 3rd pun in the exclusive
paywall.
Yeah, that's a wild move, John.
I love it.
That's strategy, baby. That's quick maths that I just did right now.
And we've got at least one thumbnail, if not multiple different thumbnail photos from Sean this episode. So,
Oops.
Oh yeah,
we've
there was
all
an OnlyFans reveal link. If you're a patron, oh my god, you missed out if you fucking not paying us.
We've all hit our quota. Now it's time for me to shit. No.
Yeah. Yes. Let's go, baby.
If you want the Patreon exclusive to hear John's final pun, please go to Cultivate Podcast Network, patreon.com/Cultivate Podcast Network, and sign up to get ad-free episodes as well as those bonus stories and John's pun.
That pun is a real treat, guys. So check it out.
And
If
if you
it is
want
a
to
real-
see Josh take off his shirt, you're gonna have to go on the YouTube. He's doing it
My
right now.
OnlyFans, which I named Sean Salvino.
So fucked up.
It's Josh Shell WWJD.
And it's just Sean's face poorly photoshopped on my head on all the videos of my OnlyFans.
So this is what it's like to be skinny.
Mhm. What's that like?
If you want to hear more, please consider subscribing to the show and giving us a rating and review on whatever platform you are on, or you can share the podcast with a friend. And don't forget, you can submit your own Am I the Asshole stories to our subreddit, r/Reddit on Wiki, and cross-post anything. You can post your own stories there, whatever you want. So thank you guys. It has been great to finally have the gang back together for an Am I the Asshole episode. The TikTok clips are going to be popping. That's what I'm predicting. And
Yes.
Sean can finally pay for his Supreme jacket.
Oh, I paid for it. Did I eat this week? Who knows?
You're
You
watching
have
your
a better-
macros anyway, you told me.
Yeah, I gotta eat a lot.
You about that life now?
I try to. Okay, this is a while to bring up at the end of the episode, but
My bad.
I did a macro calculator, and I'm not eating close to near enough protein. Is all I was saying. So, yeah, I'm trying to eat a lot of protein.
So Sean's just eating those cans of beans.
Yeah, beans and
himself going.
eggs, chicken.
True.
I'm surprised. I mean, I'm like very happy that we record virtually. If you're doing all that.
I can't wait till we do an in-person one. I've dreamed of it, like the setup and everything like that. I'm excited to do it eventually.
Same.
I'm just gonna be like touching thighs with Sean the whole time. I'm just saying.
You know what? In my picture, I do picture you two on like the couch together, and then like me on a chair.
Is
Yeah,
it
like,
black
am I the
stare
asshole?
and made of leather?
Yeah, we're just gonna stare at your crotch area the whole time.
And I,
Have
and
people
I
been-
say, okay, so you guys want to be in my music video?
Yeah.
I'm trying to cast this music video. We gotta end this episode. We gotta end.
What is this casting couch? Oh, if we set up like the casting couch setup, that'd
Oh
be
my
fucking
god!
funny.
Whenever Shots and Thoughts did Zoom episodes, Ryan always set that as his background. He'd be like, "Check out my couch."
It's like, this unlocks a core memory.
Yeah. Oh
Let's
my
do it.
God.
That's funny. All right, thank you, Wikimaniacs, and thank you, John and Sean, for coming on. And we'll see you next week. Bye.
Love you.
Expert in fucking, I don't know. Great power. For the fifth time, it's your boy Sean.